Coming up.
What did you do to stop the bleeding?
I grabbed the towel and stopped bleeding. I also applied the liquid bandage on her.
What's liquid bandage?
Liquid
Something that
bandage is
stings.
something
Very
very
bad.
bad.
You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. Keyshauna Crawford claims a deep cut from a rough pedicure at the defendant's salon ruined her vacation. My Tran says she offered to pay the plaintiff's medical bill, but isn't responsible for her trip.
Ms. Crawford, you are suing Ms. Tran for $4,300 that you say you are out as a result of her negligence. Tell me what happened.
I have been a customer of Tipsy Tips for well over 2 years. Like most women, I have a regular that I go to when I get my manicure or pedicure. This day was no different. However, my regular technician wasn't there that day, and they had a new girl that they were training for pedicures. I was resistant at first, but because I've been a loyal customer for so long, I went ahead and tried out the new girl, who seemed to need some more training. During the duration of my entire experience, she wasn't paying attention. She seemed a bit lost. Next thing I know, she pulled out a cheese grater looking thing, and I wasn't paying attention because I am so trusting of this salon. While I was looking down at my phone, I felt a cut on my foot or something happening on my foot, and when I looked up,
the device that they were using.
yes.
Is
it looked
that
like a cheese grater?
Yeah, I know. The way you say it, it sounds awful. However, I've had pedicures, so my question to you is: this was not a new device to you, right? It's what they use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Next thing I know, my foot is bleeding
Okay.
so profusely that I actually had to run in the back and get extra towels.
Okay. And extra towels,
Yes,
plural?
towels, not paper towels, not napkins.
Was an
towels.
ambulance called?
No.
What did you do to stop the bleeding?
I grabbed the towel and stopped bleeding. I also applied the liquid bandage on her.
What's
and that's
liquid bandage?
Liquid
Something that
bandage is
stings.
something
Very
very
bad.
bad.
Well, if it's going to work, it has to sting.
Coming up.
It's a very small, very minor cut on her foot.
She seems to feel that it was a very major cut because, according to you, what happened?
You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian. We're back with the case of Keyshauna Crawford, who is suing My Tran for negligence.
You would say that this was an accident, right? Like it happened.
Tiny, small accident. It's just a
There
very,
was
very
no-
Hold
small
on, please
cut.
wait a second.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's a very small, very minor cut on her foot.
She seems to feel that it was a very major cut because, according to you, what happened?
I had an anniversary trip that I was getting my feet and nails done for. The anniversary trip was 2 days after the salon. Like, I may not be able to go on the trip because of how bad my foot was hurting. So I did go to the hospital. I received medical attention. I had to receive a tetanus shot, had to be put on antibiotics for at least a week. So that means the entire duration of my trip, I was taking medication. Did not really get to
Do you
enjoy.
have a picture of it?
Yes, actually.
What I'd like to see is Plaintiff's Exhibit B. That's a picture of the cut taken at
Yes.
the salon, correct?
The minor cut that Mai says I had.
Oh, that's pretty deep. So how'd the vacation go?
It was terrible. It was our first anniversary. We argued the entire trip.
Why'd you argue?
My husband thought that initially I was overreacting until he realized how much pain that I was in. I did not anticipate this being the reason why we didn't enjoy our vacation, but because of this incident, so many other things were exacerbated, and that's why we're here today.
Meaning your husband.
Yes. My husband thought I was
Overreacting.
overreacting, which caused
is
friction in our relationship.
Right, but is that her fault?
No, it's not
Okay.
her fault. But
It's not my fault.
She set it in motion.
No, yes, she set
Her
it in
salon
motion.
set it in motion.
And Mai said she would handle our medical bills, and that's all that she would be offering. That's not enough, considering that's not the extent of the damage that was caused. Because of the way that it was handled, we left saying that we'd see them in court.
Judge Milian's verdict when Justice for the People returns. You're watching Emmy-nominated Justice for the People with Judge Milian.
That looks pretty deep. You don't think that's deep? You think that's...
It's just a minor cut. I don't
You
think,
think that's
a
minor?
deep one. Yeah, I think
All
that
right.
after the
Were you
hospital
limping?
apply something
I
on
was
it.
limping.
She had to go. She went to the hospital. She had to get antibiotics. She was limping. How many towels did her blood require?
I think a 2 to 3 the most.
Okay. Ms. Crawford,
Yes.
I don't think Ms. Tran is saying we didn't do anything wrong. I think she's acknowledging that they did something wrong. It was an accident, but her position is that you're entitled to the medical bills, which are only $300. She expects to have to pay for your visit to the urgent care. She doesn't expect to have to pay for your vacation. And no one in her position would have to expect to have to pay for your vacation. I understand why you sued for it, because you truly feel that it ruined your vacation. I get it. But that doesn't change the law. She only has to pay for the reasonably foreseeable outcomes, like missing work, like the urgent care. Not that you and your husband fought and you couldn't drink and you really liked to drink, and I'm sorry for what you went through. My verdict is for you, but not in the amount of $4,300, in the amount of the $300 in medical bills.
All rise.
Judge Milian has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $300.
Any last remarks for each other?
You know you're wrong.
Okay. Exit this way, please. Make sure you grab all of your belongings.